I couldn't do it, Massimo. I couldn't tell Dad you're my father. My blood father. The father who raised me. How can I choose?
Ridge, my son, come in. I have something to show you.
Massimo, we need to talk.
Spoke to Eric.
It didn't go like I expected.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't imagine what it's like to tell Eric he's not your father. But I have something to show you that might put a more positive light on things.
What is this?
This is your lineage, my son. What's here in the States, the earlier generations are in Italy.
It's my grandfather?
Mm-hmm. Massimo Marone III. He and his father turned the family fishing business into the Mediterranean's largest shipping fleet. Guess who?
It's a pretty good likeness, isn't it?
You know, Ridge, I can't tell you how grateful I am to be able to share this with you. If we hadn't decided on telling Eric the truth, all this history, all this legend would have ended with me. So, how did it go? I mean, how did he take it?
Oh, good. Right in the kitchen, right through there. Thank you. Beautiful. Let's put these just under the mural there on the sideboard. Thank you. Good, good. We just need a couple more. It's a very small ceremony.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this place.
All for you, my darling.
I've only been gone a couple of hours. How were you able to accomplish this?
Well, I was certain you wouldn't be able to resist me much longer, and so I've had these caterers on call for months.
Somehow I don't doubt that. Thank you. This is just so beautiful. You know, if you'd wanted to wait a couple of days, I could have helped you.
Oh, I didn't give you a chance to change your mind? I don't think so. Today, we are going to renew our vows, and we're going to reunite this family.
Thanks, Cindy. That's all I needed to know.
So, did Macy get it?
Should be arriving any moment.
Oh, Thorne, she's gonna love it. Oh my God, what woman wouldn't? It's absolutely amazing.
I just hope the rest of the evening goes as smoothly.
Definitely off to a good start.
Yeah. Well, I just couldn't wait anymore, darling. I know that Macy loves me.
Of course she loves you. Thorne, I think she's just a little scared.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, after she sees what I have planned tonight, there's no way Macy will ever be able to doubt me again.
Finally, what's a girl got to do to get a super around here?
I have a delivery for Macy Alexander.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Sign here, please.
Here, can you hold that?
Oh, sure. You know, you ought to get this door fixed.
I know. Listen, I've been calling maintenance all day. You didn't happen to see him down there, did you?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Here. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thorne, Forrester, what have you done? Oh, I don't believe it. Hello?
Hey, you?
You sneak. What part of I need some time don't you understand?
You got the dress.
It's gorgeous.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
I love it. I just can't accept a gift like that, Thorne.
Well, it's not a gift. It's an invitation.
To what?
My parents, they're renewing their wedding vows tonight. And I want you to come with me. It's going to be a private ceremony at the house. Just family. No paparazzi, no press. You don't even have to stay for the reception. Please? It would mean a hell of a lot to my mother. And, of course, to me.
All right, I'll meet you there, but just for the ceremony.
Great. It's going to be beautiful. And who knows? It might give you some ideas.
Even after all these years, you are still able to surprise me.
After all these years, you make us sound like an old married couple.
Well, aren't we?
No, we're not. Now, today is not just about renewing our vows. This is about a whole new beginning. And to that end, we're going to make certain that we don't fall into any old habits. And so we're going to start this whole new relationship in a whole different hemisphere.
Oh, plane tickets. Australia?
Yes. Sydney, Melbourne, the Great Barrier Reef.
You're not going to make me snorkel.
No, we'll just have drinks and look at the sunset.
Heaven. Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Forrester?
Yes.
We're almost finished.
Oh, good. Why don't you get ready, and I'll make certain everything's taken care of. Go on.
I'll see you later. It's beautiful.
Good. All right, this is done. Bridget. Hi.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, wow, look at you. You're beautiful.
Thank you. This place looks amazing.
Yeah.
So I guess you don't need a hand.
No, I don't. I have everything under control, but Stephanie might. She just went into the guest house. Why don't you go help her out? I'm sure she'd be glad to see you. No, I have.
Massimo, I don't know how to say this.
No, it's too much. I know I've overwhelmed you.
No. Well, yes, I am overwhelmed, but it's not too much. It's incredible. Knowing about my family and the blood flowing through my veins, it's important to me.
I see you're wearing the ring.
Yeah. It's part of who I am now.
Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way. You know, for a minute there, Ridge, I wasn't too sure.
Well, it's gonna take some getting used to, getting to know you and your family.
Our family, Ridge. Our family.
Yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be an adjustment for me. For both of us, I think. Professionally, personally. But I think you and I can accomplish some great things.
Yes, indeed. I can't wait to introduce you to the rest of my associates around the world. What we'll do is, I'll plan a meeting in Europe, and one in Asia. You know what else I think we should do? I think we should have a press conference.
I'm sorry, Massimo. I couldn't do it.
Do what?
I couldn't tell my dad the truth.
Stephanie? Hello?
Hi. Hi.
Hi. You're not dressed.
No, not yet.
Oh, well, Dad said you might need a hand.
This is the third trip to the altar. I think we have it down to that.
You know what they say. Third time's the charm.
I hope so.
I mean, you believe it, don't you? This time it's gonna work out?
Yes, of course.
Good. I do too.
So you believe that Ridge made the right decision then?
Yeah, I was there, Stephanie. I mean, I saw how important this is to Dad. Renewing your vows and putting his family back together. There was no way Ridge could tell him he's not really his son.
He still hasn't forgiven me, though. What about you?
For what? Copenhagen? Oh, you were just trying to help get me through a bad situation.
Yes, I was. But you seem to have gotten yourself through it pretty well.
Yeah, Ridge and I talked. And you were right. Massimo was putting ideas in my head. You know, he's gone to so much trouble to justify telling Ridge he's his father. And then in the end, Ridge decides to keep it a secret. God, talk about your double whammy. How do you think he's gonna react?
You didn't tell him?
I couldn't.
Ridge, we had agreed that Eric should know the truth.
Massimo, he was too excited. He was on his way over to my mother's house. He was going to ask her to renew their vows.
So?
So he wouldn't take no for an answer.
If the man realized he wasn't your father, he wouldn't even be asking her that question.
That's exactly why I couldn't say anything.
That doesn't make sense.
Look, my father wants to bring this family back together. It's very, very important to him.
Your mother's not going to say yes.
She already did.
Well, then she's going to have to tell him the truth, okay? Because if she doesn't, she's setting herself up for a fall. Eventually, Eric is going to find out who you are, and when he does...
have to find out.
Damn it, Ridge! No. You're my son. You are a Marone.
I know, Massimo, and I'm very proud of that fact.
Then why the hell would you want to keep it a secret?
Because if I tell my father, he'll never look at my
Damn
mother
it!
again.
He is not your father. I am.
Massimo, Eric Forrester raised me. He taught me everything I know about family, loyalty, honor, and I know those are qualities that you admire as well.
Fine. If you can't tell him, I will.
You do that, and that'll be the end of the Forrester family. And I'm telling you right now, I can't let that happen.
The only family that's in danger here is mine, okay? Because if we keep this a secret, it's the end of the Marone name. You understand, Ridge? The end. And I'm not going to stand for this. Do you hear me? I will not let that happen.
How do I look?
You look like a man about to get what he wants.
I hope so.
Come on, I know you have more confidence than that.
Well, I wouldn't have set this up if I didn't think it would work. Tonight's the night, Darla. Macy is going to realize that her future is with me. And who knows, if everything goes well, maybe I'll slip the minister a few extra bucks and Macy and I will have a ceremony of our own.
Come on in, Mom. Thorne sent me the most beautiful dress. Lorenzo.
What is this? What are you doing?
No, Ridge. No, no, no. Eric is trying to recreate something that does not exist. His family is an illusion. His wife is lying.
I'm not going to
him.
debate this with you, Massimo. I've made up my mind, and so has my mother. She and Dad are renewing their vows tonight. And if you care at all about me, you won't do anything to ruin it.
Ridge, I don't think you understand the choice you're making here. Once you go down this path, there's no turning back.
Look, I know you're my father. I want to develop a relationship with you. Why can't that be enough?
Are you going to tell your children? I'm their grandfather. Tell me, Ridge, am I going to be as much a part of their lives as Eric has?
I can't take that away from him, Massimo.
You're choosing him over me.
Look, I don't want to hurt you. And I know you don't want to hurt me and my kids, but that's exactly what you're going to be doing if you try to fight me on this. Massimo, being a parent is not about blood or seeing your name on a plaque to know that your family's going on. It's about sacrifice. It's about making sure that your child's happiness is more important than your own. Look, if you want to really be a father to me, you don't have to put me on a pedestal. All you have to do is respect what I'm telling you right now and leave it at that.
My whole life, all I've wanted is an heir. I have one now, and I can't claim him.
Look, I know I'm asking a lot.
I'd gladly give you anything. Anything.
But this is all I want. This is all I want, Massimo. A gift. And you can give it to me so that I can pass it on to Eric and Stephanie as a little repayment for everything they've done for me all my life. I'm asking you now. Please. Father.
Stephanie, Ridge wants you and Dad to get back together. He's not going to let anything or anyone interfere with that.
How's it going in here?
Well, come in and see for yourself, big boy.
You haven't started dressing.
No.
Dad, you know it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding.
Oh, we don't need luck. In a few minutes, we're going to stand before the altar, and from that moment on, nothing will ever split up this family again.
The end of the Marone name. Our proud heritage. For what? So Eric and Stephanie make another feeble attempt at marriage. No. I will not allow my child and his mother to live a lie. So Eric's gonna renew his vows today, huh? We'll just see about that.